Hello, my green skins, and welcome to an early morning. I haven't slept. My mania's kicked in. So I'm going to be a little extra today. And oh fuck, I was hungry today, Bob. Holy shit, was I hungry? I ate like a stupid amount of like food that I really shouldn't have ate today. Like I had a big thing of fries and chicken nuggets and everything.
Yep. We are
I
properly live. The
super.
chat's working. Though somebody said go to bed.
Yeah, well, good for him. I did sleep. I slept in the daytime today because it was like I'm usually I segment sleep. That's usually my best sleep schedule. That gets me that nice in between manic and non-manic.
Yeah, over here. I don't know. It was a really nice day yesterday. Got a cool breeze, some nice sun. And I was like, man, I can go for a nap right now. And then this is why I don't take naps, is because when I was younger, outside of kindergarten, I wasn't allowed to take naps, so my body's not trained to take short bursts of sleep.
Yeah.
So it's always like an 8 to 12 hour ordeal.
Yeah, I really hope this doesn't get copyrighted because like Squaresoft has been fucking anally retarded for the copywriting today.
Pick another polygon.
No, we are going to be having a lot of conversations and talking about the fun stuff that's been going on in our world. And the main reason we wanted to talk is military. We're going to be talking about the military complexes and how we think every military is retarded.
Absolutely.
Especially the American.
We have a right to be retarded because we win.
Yeah, but you win because everyone else is losing. How are you? Okay, I got to ask a question. If everyone else drops the ball, how are you the winner just by the fact that you ended up catching it before it hit the ground?
Chief, that's what we call an interception.
It's one hell of a stupid interception.
You're telling them, hey, why'd you drop the ball? Well, guess what? The other team's going to win because it just got intercepted. That's how it works in sports.
No, it's not
That's
intercepted.
how it works here.
They aren't intercepted. They all dropped the ball. We're not making a football reference. I'm making a legitimately. These are asshole. Like the pop fly comes in and everyone drops the ball. The difference is that the Americans get to the ball a little faster than everybody else. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Question is, why are we able to and no one else is?
That's a question, right?
Yeah, you got to ask yourself that question. If you're tired of America wins, pick up the fucking ball and roll.
I don't think America wins. That's the thing. If you look at the military, you guys have more failures than any other country on the fucking planet.
You can't have success without failure. Trial and error.
Yeah. Like the only difference is everyone else is stupider than America. That's the difference. Like we're literally at this point in our society where America is dumber than every other motherfucker on the planet. It's just you guys just got lucky a couple times. Like, okay,
and then
so
must be the Irish immigrants. Their luck's rubbing off on us.
Yeah. Well, now you got more. Now you got more of other immigrants. So this might be problematic. But anyway, no.
We don't have a problem with immigrants. What do you bring to the table? No. This is a business dealing. If you go to any country, they'll ask you the same thing.
Okay,
everywhere you go, it's business.
Let's talk about my military. Holy shit! What the fuck has happened to my military? We were at
a bunch of badasses to a bunch of kittens.
It's not even that. The funny thing is, there's still a lot of people in the military, in the Canadian military, that are still fucking badasses. There's a lot of people, but the funny thing is I've made the joke. I know more motherfuckers that are out in the woods hunting every day, doing stuff that are far more dangerous than any military man I've met in the last 10 years. Like that is the truly amusing thing of society.
Chief, it's not just the Canadian military.
Yeah,
I've looked into my own. And I'm like, what are these? Like, I point at a piece of paper and they're like, oh, they're rules of engagement. Since when do we need fucking rules of engagement?
Yeah, so we're getting the fun, violent moment of Parasite Eve here. So we decide we're going to talk about something controversial. Let's talk about controversial. This gets fun, by the way. Have you ever seen this game, Bob?
No, I have not.
You're gonna like
you got me on that military talk, and it's like, oh, anytime I can shit talk anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk.
That's how I made my bones in the Navy. Talk shit, even to the guy who's, I don't know, an 07.
What, you're missing all the murder. I wonder if we got 3 people watching. Hello, all 3 people that are watching. We hope more people join us. We're going to be having fun talking about this thing. So my big silliness with this is...
Witch!
Yeah, witch. I know. Burn the witch! Well, she's burning everybody else.
Now, is this a playwright?
No, she actually... This is just a game that a guy on Square Enix thought up, and then he died, and then this franchise just fucking took a shit. From what I was told.
This is like, what is it? Vampire the Masquerade, except...
No, she went to a theater, and this whole drama started. And some amazing music is happening right now.
Sorry, I can't hear the music, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to hear a repeat of the entire stream through my microphone.
Yeah. Oh, the music in this is beautiful. Like, do get a chance, listen to this soundtrack. I'm actually planning on playing some of this for D&D one of these days.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Turn the entire place into a fucking Silent Hill backdrop.
Yep. This is actually a good horror game, so I decided to do a horror game in the morning. So, okay, so let's talk about the fun of Canadian military. So at one time, we had a powerful military, and there's a lot of benefits of being in our military in Canada. Okay, here we go. This is...
Yeah, carrying on with what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, just the music kicked in, so my brain just kind of went. I just love this music; it's so fucking good.
Gabi held up the listen sign.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole thing with Canadian military, we were really good, but we had it was weird how things have shifted in my military. I really do believe my military, like, what's going on with our military right now in Canada, like. It like, we once had actually a decent military. It was actually supported, it had a military weaponry, it had good stuff, but we have let our military slip farther than I've ever seen anyone's military slip. Like, it's crazy. We went from one of the most feared military forces to a NATO force that isn't really a NATO force, to now barely in any operations at all. Like, we're all over
the laughing stock of everything. It's like, oh, Canadians aren't violent. They always say sorry. And it's been the running joke ever since.
Yeah, it's not, like, it's weird. Like, we went all over the place. Like, it's crazy. Like I said, we kicked the Americans' ass back in the day. We kicked them, like, 3 fucking separate times. We kicked their ass. And,
when was this?
You know, War 1812.
Oh, okay, 1812. I have a feeling, like, when you're talking about the military, you're thinking, like, I'm thinking myself. Let me restate that. I'm thinking World War I and World War II. You know, because that's usually where everything got large.
Oh no, we are talking about military as a whole, man. We are going deep. We are going balls deep.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to start from like World War II all the way up to like Cold War.
Oh era. No. We're going all the way in, Bob.
Because if you're talking my complaints about military, it's a lot of things that happened more in the modern days.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like, well, that's the thing. You can trace, like, as a history guy, I truly believe you can trace military. Like, you can trace what's happening in the military now to what was happening in the 60s. That shifted our military in major ways. That's actually where I was going to get into that. I honestly think the Canadian military started taking hits in the 60s.
I want to tell this to the people.
Yeah.
It's not the country that nerfs your own military. It's the politicians you vote in. No matter what side you're on, don't trust a politician. It's just natural. You should not trust a politician.
Look, one of your presidents, which I'm not a big fan of as a whole, said it right. the worst thing American wants to hear is the phrase I'm we're from the government and we're here to
And we're
help.
here to help. Yeah, that
Yep.
was Ronald Reagan.
Ronald, I'm
But
not
the
a fan of
reason I say the politician thing, if anybody looks into the history of Dan Daly, one of the most badass and decorated Marines of all time, it was politicians that stopped him from having his third Medal of Freedom.
yeah.
Don't trust politicians.
But
I'm
yeah,
actually surprised the politician has say over the guy who actually does something. It's the same thing with like a manager who's never, what's the old saying? Never trust a man who's never held steel or torch in his hand.
Yep. I like all the body horror in this game. So, okay, my thing with this, I'm gonna be honest now. My thing with this stuff though is, I personally think I can't believe how much our society shifted in that way, where the military complex has moved in a lot of ways. But when I say, like I said, the 60s seems to be the trigger point when militaries really started falling apart.
Yeah,
Like
60s,
Britain,
70s,
yeah.
hippie movement.
Yeah. Well, Britain's a good example. If you look at Britain's military, like that, I truly believe that was the focal point of society, and with the military complex. I'm not a fan of, like, I really wish the military wasn't like this, but it's how it goes, right? Now, okay, let's kind of break it
The
down.
British military I always thought was interesting. Back
It
in
is,
the day, I hear they're a bunch of cool lads. Nowadays, it's a hit or miss. But that's anywhere nowadays.
It really is. Like I said, I'm dumbfounded at what's going on in my military. I'm actually a little ashamed of. Like, I will always have respect for those who serve, but even I'm like, damn, what the fuck's going on?
And you'll always run into the guy with the dick measuring stick of, what was your MOS? What did you do? Which I admit I've done before, but it's just because I have a background in something more dangerous than a pencil pusher.
Well, you know what, and that's the thing with a lot of vets. Like I've said, I've talked to a lot of older vets, and there's a reason there's a lot of old surviving vets that have never fought, that never actually served active military. The reason is that, they didn't exactly do the jobs that everyone else thought was like, oh my god,
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, it's smart, but no matter which way you slice the pie, you're gonna have people still respecting you as veterancy, and other people are like, you dirtbag, why didn't you go out and serve with your brothers? Kind of thing.
Well, no,
There's always going to be those two parties, no matter where you go.
But you can't always blame it as someone getting an easy ride. Not everyone.
That's the thing I'm trying to tell you, Chief. It's not that I'm doing it. People will think up of anything.
Yeah.
All right. That anything will bind them the wrong way.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. So, like I said, American military is an interesting beast, because in a lot of ways, a lot of Canada's military at one time was this huge hodgepodge of Britain, America. It was kind of a little bit of everything that other countries had. That's kind of the neat thing about Canadian military at one time. Now, we have so many debts that haven't been paid yet to our country. Our countries have, we kind of got fucked in a lot of ways, which is really kind of annoying. We lost a lot of extra resources. It's just like, oh, what the fuck's going on in Canada? We had
a bunch of politicians trying to give stuff to China and all that.
Yeah, a bunch of used helicopters. Like, we had these Seahawk helicopters, and they're all falling apart at the seams. And it's like, what the fuck is going on with Canada's military?
Speaking of which, with the lack of maintenance, I've seen a recent video of this guy who, I think he's a carpenter, but he did a video of looking at attic roofing work under the roofing, and he was like, that splint's not put in right, that one's not there, that one's not there, that one's not there, because they were outsourcing the workforce.
Yep.
So the house is likely to crumble within like a year and a half.
Yeah. Uh-oh, the bird's mutating. No, Macaulay.
Also, we need to stop doing that shit.
What?
I remember my old man and his girlfriend reminiscing how there was a bridge over in near the art museum, and it was there since I think 1756, if I remember correctly. And they were reminiscing how it's like everything was made to last, now things fall apart. And the part I'm angry at is, yeah, things are purposely made to fall apart. That way you can bring more money in and allow it to exchange more hands. You know, because you're going to need the repair force, you're going to need the guys to do the repair force and shit. That's just something I'm a little bitter at, because it's like, why don't you make something to last? Make it work. We have the resources, we have the time, the money, and the people.
Yep.
And it's similar to some military vessels. Obviously, I'll keep it, you know, not name anything, so enemies of America will not know.
Well, we're not going too deep into this, but
yeah,
what
I understand. Let me finish this wee bit. And when you have to have civilian contractors repair something when you're out in the field, something's backwards.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, that's the thing. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine recently about stuff, and his response to me was very, very interesting. Like, because we were talking about how, like, the three tiers of the American military. What the fuck is going on with all these extra tiers? Like here you got a military that could actually be a very viable and dangerous military. Like, it is still, America is still one of the most powerful militaries on the planet. Yet,
we are not one of, we are the.
No, I'm gonna get to that very, very shortly. Oh, I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm gonna say something
all right. I'm for it. I'm for the fire. Let's do this.
Okay, so the American military was one of the most powerful militaries at one time, and it's like, I still think is still one of the most powerful militaries at one time. But what's been going on now with America and its military is it's due to all the sectionality, all the third standards, the fourth standards, and all this other fun jazz. The military is having some serious issues. And I would actually say that this is actually weakening the American military. Like, the fact that you guys are fighting over who gets more funding, you know, between the forces should not matter. The fact that you have military that people have said in missions to other military men, well, we can't help you right now because, you know, we're busy with other stuff. It's like, no, buddy.
I know what you're talking about. Keep going. I got you.
Oh, you know. He knows what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that shouldn't be something that exists in American military, period. And this is stuff that is going on. And so, this shouldn't be a military thing. This should be like, military shouldn't be fighting over anything at that point. All military should be working at something. The fact that you guys need 4 fucking versions of a fucking airplane or a fucking helicopter to verify helicopters, shouldn't that just be fucking ARS? Shouldn't that just be Air Force? Not, you know, Air Force instead of Air Force? Shouldn't if the Navy's needed for something, shouldn't they be able to instantly get to a location? Why does every group need a fucking secondary and third ground force, for fuck's sakes? Like that.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I do have an explanation, but I need you to remind me of the points. You're going very fast.
Okay, my point is simple. Why is the American government allowing this to happen?
Okay. So that's the first bit.
Yeah.
Had like 2 to 3 points in that entire
Okay, you know, no, I was just explaining everything on the matter of explaining.
Yeah. Okay. So the American military has a set budget, and this budget trickles down from Air Force, Army, Navy, and then Marine Corps. Yeah. And along that line, anything that they deem obsolete...
Wait, hold on 1 sec. What, the
Yeah.
Green Beret and the other special forces don't get that extra bit of tit?
Green Berets in the Army.
Yeah, I know,
They
but
come second in line.
Isn't the Marines Navy?
Yes, but they come fourth. I
How
didn't
does
make
that?
the system. I didn't make the system.
I know.
If it was up to me, Marines get number one. But that's because they pull their weight more than any other branch.
Okay.
If you send a double dog to a location, he will do what you tell him, get maybe some ladies pregnant, and have a bender over at the bar before midnight. If you ever wanted to repopulate, Marines are the way to go.
Okay. So, continue.
Okay, so as it trickles down, that also includes equipment, because equipment can also be stapled in with the price tag. You know, like how much you get paid. Granted, this ain't some simple, like, oh, here's your paycheck. It's like, no, here's 3 million worth of resources and money.
Yeah.
So typically the funding goes towards more like human resources, like personnel specialists, shit like that. Maybe morale events. For example, there was one where they had therapy dogs come in. And that's understandable. You know, you want to keep the fucking morale going. Other things such as equipment, like the helicopters, the firearms, the parts for everything included. Because on top of you have the thing itself, i.e. the helicopter, you're also going to need spare blades, you're going to need spare wheels, spare engine rotors, everything else.
Uh-huh.
And anything that's considered obsolete, so let's say the chair force, everyone's favorite, the chair force. When they have a helicopter that they consider not up to par, like it's a little used, you can think of it kind of like how Japan does the car thing. You know how it's like if a car is over 4 years old, you gotta hand it off and buy a new one, kind of thing.
So they give it to Canada.
No, actually, no. You get it if the Marine Corps doesn't want it.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that because like that was my next big fucking bullshit.
I was gonna tell the people real quick.
Yeah.
If the Army wants it, they keep it. If they don't want it, it goes to the Navy. If the Navy doesn't want it, like, we still use aircraft. I don't want anybody getting that twisted. We still have search and rescue swimmers with helicopters and small craft and airplanes and helicopters.
Yeah.
If we somehow don't want it, which is kind of rare because the Navy's fucking massive, then we give it off to the Marines. And if the Marines don't want it, that thing is like a fucking cotton wad stabbed through with a toothpick worth of value.
Yeah.
That helicopter is like a thing of scrap that not even the Marine Corps can eat. The Marines use everything because they're scratching for anything they can get their hands on.
Which doesn't make sense. I actually think...
I know, and that's why I think it's so fucked. It's like the Marines should come first.
Well, no, I still think that every special forces should get funding, get its own special allocated funding, and then get secondary backup funding, which is determining on each thing. So each branch of, say, the Navy, Rangers, the Green Berets, and all these other corps should be fundamentally get the money that they need, the necessary. They're the special forces. They need to be the higher up.
Not to mention with special forces, let's take an example. This isn't the exact money amount. I don't want anybody taking this to the bank, all right? So, Air Force, they'll have their special, I don't even know what they're called. They'll get, let's say, a quarter of the funding. That trickles down. Let's say, okay, the Army's next. Their Rangers, their Green Berets, and whatever special unit that needs their funding and equipment gets that quarter out of the total sum that they've been sent. This isn't the exact amount, once again. I don't know if it's exactly a quarter. I'm doing this for a quick example. The Navy will have more specialized groups such as the SEALs get their own funding from the quarter that we got, and then down to the Marine Corps, where their special unit will get a quarter of whatever's left out of the total that the Marines got trickling down the line. And we are actively encouraged to use every single penny, or else the funding gets dipped down even more. That's the stupid thing. If we are like 2 cents above zero, we'd lose those 2 cents.
Yep. Which is bullshit.
So we have to be petty as fuck and buy like 99-cent Bic pens in order to make that margin.
Yep. And that's absurd. That's absolutely absurd, especially on a military standard, because you legitimately like. And funny thing is, you know who's getting the most funding pound by pound in most countries right now? I would say the bigger beast, the bigger fish in your thing that we still consider a military aspect is the CIA in America right now. They're getting more money than anything else. They're standing there and they don't even do half the shit in America. That's at least.
Oh yeah. All those cop shows of like what the CIS does is like no, they don't.
And
most
again,
of the time you're sitting back like it is the exact meme of the FBI agent, unironically, of the guy sitting back spying on different people, but nothing comes of it. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, like it's funny as fuck if you actually think about it in a lot of ways. Like this is going to be a little bit more of a controversial thing, but no, if you actually think about pound for pound, the biggest funding right now, and that includes law enforcement, which right there, I got a problem with that. I got a big problem with that.
Like the law getting paid, or the law being like shorthanded.
Well, law enforcement. You could actually say that certain organizations get more money than any other organization.
Okay, so the latter, shorthanded.
The latter. And it's funny, like, and then you look at what CSIS and like my country does. Holy shit! Like the Mounties don't get funded properly. No one gets funded properly.
The Mounties? Your special little dudes that ride moose around?
Yeah. Those fuckers don't even get funded right.
See, everything we're talking about is an oversimplification of what's actually going on in the system because bureaucracy has twisted all the gears.
Yeah.
That is the biggest issue I have with anything that's going on. It's always bureaucracy. Main reason I went into the military was to try and get out of bureaucracy, but no, it actually doubled.
And it gets crazy in that way. That's like I said, like, and again, and then like, if we really want to talk about what's the most corrupt government authority right now in countries as a whole, I would say
California.
No, military. We're looking at their military complexes. I would say, I think America would probably be probably fifth on a list of hundreds. And that is scary in my opinion. Very, very, very scary. For example, hello. Yes, I saw that, Crestfall. I have a Survivor Series conversation about that if you want to talk about that. Go to the Survivor Series thing. Yeah.
Getting a little toasty in here.
So, but that's the thing about this. I would say, like, I still think Russia's number one right now. Like, Russia has been proven, like, pound for pound, the most corrupt military in existence right now. And that's saying something, considering the fact. Well, okay. I gotta live a little addendum. Certain organizations that are considered terrorist organizations, I will not say which, are at this moment, I believe they are. I would say, well, they're the ultimate level of corruption. Like you can't fucking, there's a certain bar that once that bar's passed, right? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Keep going. I gotta use the men's room real quick.
Go do what you gotta do. So that's the thing with that. But for me, right now, a real active, real military is probably Russia, and then maybe like some of the Middle Eastern ones, and then China, and then it's America after that. Which America shouldn't be on that list. considering the fact that you're the most active and powerful military in existence on the planet at this very moment. Well, you were. I still think there's there's two more powerful militaries at this point. And they're the smaller militaries, which is kind of amusing. And those militaries are I wait for Bob to come back, but those militaries are interesting. So we're playing some Parasite Eve because I'm sick of not being able to watch to play Parasite Eve, so I'm gonna play Parasite Eve. I tried 3 times to play this game, so I was like, fuck it, I'm playing this. So we're doing a morning live stream just because I'm up. I watched some wrestling and now I'm up and ready to rock. So I figure everyone can have fun and we can have a conversation about the military complexes as a whole. Oh shit, that bit me. Hey, fuck off. Shit. La 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 la. You must shoot it, and now it's going to die. You must shoot it. Shoot it! Kill it now! Shoot it with lead. Ah! Well, I'm going to be probably going to bed after supper. After breakfast. Or lunch, sorry. I'll probably crash out at around there and I'll sleep till 4. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? It's a frog! It's a mutated frog! La 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 la. It's chasing me, shooting its fireballs. I have not played no, this is Parasite Eve 1. Because I've been wanting to play this game for a very, 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 very long time, and I absolutely love this game. And I think it's one of the best games, one of the best horror RPGs out there. All right, so let's have a look at this gun. Oh yeah, let's load. Load the firearms. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah, eeny weeny bullet. Lock the Casbah, lock the Casbah. But yeah, I have a real controversial take when it comes to this, and people are going to be kind of mad by this one. I didn't think I'd ever have this take, but after seeing what's happened in the last couple months, I have to talk about it. And it has to be said, because I truly believe now we're getting into interesting life. Oh, I'm playing PSO2. Oh!
Okay. Alright,
So,
I'm back.
Alright, so...
Oh, shit. Ugh.
My controversial take.
Yeah.
I would actually say right now, the most powerful militaries at this moment, due to their track record, is two things right now.
Define track record.
One, yeah, due to military contract record at this moment, at their active track record, India and Israel.
Forget who supplies Israel.
Yes, but your country hasn't done it. Other than the big bang you guys threw out that one time, I would say, can I be honest? I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm being perfectly honest. I'm not goofing around. I'm being honest. Israel is more battle hardened than any other country at this moment, and India goddamn fucking kicked Pakistan's teeth in.
And China
India.
with a bunch of sticks.
And beat China with sticks. We are
It's because they also didn't want a declaration of war. China was scared. So they decided to do a foot battle with sticks.
Dude, I've never seen that before. That to me...
They run all their tech centers.
Yeah, but that is amusing that this is happening. Because right now, because America is not other than America showing its might for the first time in almost 60, almost like actually effectively, this is the first time we've ever seen you really run it. Both have been a certain individual.
We talk about Bush.
Bush and Trump. But you guys haven't really shown us a real powerhouse in your country. This is the first time
we never needed to.
Yep.
That's the simple point. Why show off your muscle if you're not in a bodybuilding competition?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, and I would actually honestly say, that's the thing. I do believe America is a powerful country, but I also believe that if you ever are actively in a war right now, like if you got in a real war, I think you might have a problem.
I'll tell you this. I'll use a D&D example for you. Simple explanation, yeah?
Go for it, my friend.
Okay.
We're all yours. We're here to have a little controversy.
Police Officer Bob is, let's say, the Middle East, and Steel Pike is America. Granted, Bob had the foresight to realize this guy can wipe me. The Middle East did not.
Yeah.
Because what ended up happening would be the equivalent of Bob punching Steel Pike in the face and then running away. Couldn't run away for too long. That's the thing. Couldn't run away for too long. We track a lot of things. But what ended up happening in the Middle East, they ran away to a neighboring country which we were not at war with. That's not warfare.
Yeah, but I think here's my thing. Here's my beef. I think that if your country actually got into a serious bout in the next let's say if Russia actually was dangerous as it's been pretending to be, I honestly, well, let's be fucking honest. I think you guys would be, in a problem.
Go.
Well, I'm being honest. I think you guys would actually have a problem. But right now, I think because Russia's been kind of proven to be that big bear.
You're also forgetting to ask yourself, why would we have a war with India?
I didn't say India would have a war with you. I'm saying
it's like if you want to do combination of military might, first you got to look at who's been supplying the halberd pikes.
Oh no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you on that one. I'm not saying America isn't having power. Oh God, no. I think America does. I think just America is untested right now, and I think it would actually be a very bad day if you guys decided to go play. If you guys got involved in an active conflict at this moment.
This is the problem with being a big fish. All eyes are on you.
Yes.
America doesn't want to play World Police. We really don't. We don't want to do the Metal Gear Solid of proxy battles, because that's what it really is. That Ukraine thing, it's a proxy battle. We gave them supplies and equipment. We gave them the entire backlot of fucking Radio Shack. And they still whipped the ass of the entire Russian special military operation.
Like my favorite thing that they did was, in my opinion, was the most recent drone thing. That was absolutely crazy.
Dude, that shit's fucking hilarious. So in North Korea, there was drone footage.
Yeah, well, my other...
It was like they were running away from the drone like a fucking Buster Keaton movie. It was like slapstick. Meanwhile, on the other end, all the guy hears is... as his death slowly approaches.
Oh, no, it was crazy. I've never seen that before in my life, and I was very surprised by that, and that really floored me. And I'm like surprised by this. I think here's the thing: I really do believe Russia could turn it around if they push their effort in. But this makes me wonder now, like with China doing what China's doing, and with other countries doing what other countries are doing. I honestly, truly believe that we might see a big shift in America if they ever actually got their heads out of their asses right now. I don't know. Like I said, apparently China is actually attempting this. We'll see.
That's the thing with China. They've been shown to be a sham, the paper tiger. So the only way they could possibly win against us is through the same style of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It has to be subterfuge. It has to be something silent. It has to be taken over social media and mail.
Yeah.
To
like
try
TikTok.
And discourage people. Yeah. That's the only way they could win, which is why I think they actively tried to put TikTok in.
I makes you wonder,
Not to
right?
mention all the propaganda of like, oh, this master swordsman put a soul of a warrior in his sword. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, man, what is this propaganda piece? Get the fuck out of here.
I truly do wonder what's going on with our. I do like that my partner legitimately just punched a reporter in the back.
Not to mention the cheap ass kung fu movies that are narrated by text to speech.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly believe we're in a weird scenario right now. I like I said, my most interesting thing was Russia buying weapons back from North Korea. I never thought I would see that day. I never thought, dude, you gotta understand. I'm from the era of believing that the Russian bear is a beast and that it could wipe us all out. And then, like it, if America and Russia went at it, the rest of the world would suffer and we'd all fucking die. Then you find out that Russia's like pretty fucked up right now. It's even more fucked up than normal.
Why do you think they're trying to suppress truth so long? Like you have games that are air quote Russian made. They can't say anything about how Russia's going. They have to talk shit over in Ukraine, like the Stalker games and shit like that, where you're in the dead zone. Because they can't say anything bad about Russia.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm very surprised at what's happened in the last 20 years, and I didn't think that would ever be a thing in my dude. I'm being honest. I really didn't think that this war would shift like it did. And a lot of people have said, "Oh, Ukraine would have lost instantly." No, I actually don't believe that now, because legitimately, look at how bad Russia's falling apart. Like, you see their tank graveyard, and those are supposed to be active tanks ready to go, and they've been picked apart by fucking mobsters, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, not to mention, remember what we were talking about of Romance of the Seven Kingdoms? Subterfuge?
Yeah.
Look at college. Look at all the commie hippies. Because Russia didn't want to know how bad they were doing.
I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what, I'm very, very, very surprised, boys. And like I said, we wouldn't normally talk about this.
Call of Duty World at War. Yeah, sorry. But Call of Duty World at War, once that came out, all of the kids in my school thought the Russians were the coolest thing. Even I fell into that. And my old man showed me a movie called Enemy at the Gates. That changed my viewpoint real quick.
Yeah, and normally we don't, like I said, normally I don't talk about stuff like this because this is really political. This is like my most political thing I'm probably ever going to talk about. But
it's not politics, it's just how the country did over the years. I don't see how this is politics.
Yeah, that is politics, though. This is all politics. Like,
really,
for me,
it's not history? Damn.
It is, well, it should be history, but you know how fucking society is nowadays. Everything's politics. Even we're talking about historical fucking facts.
Everything's wrong, and you have to sort it all out. Yeah, thanks, Snarkeesian.
Yeah, I hate it.
Can't enjoy our video games anymore.
Fuck, you can't enjoy a lot. Like I said, we're going to be back to the, I personally almost got rid of my Steam account once I saw what they're doing with Visa. Like, that really bothers me, like, what they're doing right now. This is the reason, now we're going to get to the controversial conversation. What's going on with video games online and some of the stuff that Visa and other groups are doing. Like, okay, again, how to put this? I am not a fan of the bullshit that is the modding shit. Like, that really kind of like I love the
throw it on the table for me. Unpack it. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, right now, Visa and other corporations, and a lot of corporations, not just Visa, but other corporations as a whole, are legitimately doing something very suspicious, and that very suspicious thing is basically let's stop the gooning, guys. You got to get age verification. We got to get you a special license.
Corporate overreach, crime, mandated edict. Look into the backlog.
Yeah, exactly. This is corporate overreach on a large scale, and I do fucking not like this. Like really don't like this, because they're removing games from the fucking companies. They're removing games from our industry. They are taking stuff out of our collections. Not a fucking fan at all, personally. And yeah, there are games my friend can't play now. Like, I was talking to a buddy of mine, because my friend buys games all the time. He can't buy them no more. Visa and MasterCard took him off the radar.
You know, something happened with one of my buddies. Not with the Visa card, but when I tried sharing the video I did with Captain Rum Panda, shout out to him.
Yeah.
When it got to the YouTube link, it sent them to like some other thing relating to rum and or pandas, but not the guy's channel, even though I sent the channel link.
Yeah, a friend of mine's been running into some interesting stuff like that too. We may people like us, like streamers like us, we might get buried. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're already talking about banning YouTube in certain countries now. Anyone under the age of 16 may be banned soon.
Like their profile, or?
No, I mean their channels. I like us talking about what we just talked about right now. Could have my channel banned with key people over a certain age.
Okay, this may be a bit of a hot take, but I'm kind of okay with that concept.
I'm not.
It has to be unpacked a little bit. But the only reason I'm okay with it is if you're making a YouTube channel, you're effectively making yourself a public figure. Or the worst thing I've ever seen was those family YouTube channels. That shit looks like torture. Like damn near child abuse in some cases.
Well, no. See here, I don't agree with that. I agree as long as it's not illegal what I'm doing or saying. Like us talking about this should not be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you mean. But when it comes to, like you said, anybody under the age of 18 or 16, because in some states, age of consent is 16. But that has to be like with parents' permission and stuff like that. I'm going based off of what I grew up with, and seeing how stupid my peers were at 16, I think is a good idea that they don't, because they're already throwing themselves on TikTok.
No, but that's the thing. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with a lot of stuff like this. Like, to me, I hate to say it, I don't think TikTok should be. I don't think Twitch should exist, but I also don't think TikTok should exist right now.
Because of the beast it's turned into, right? Or something else.
Well, yeah, because of other key people on there that are pushing an active, aggressive propaganda.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that one bit at all. Thank you very much, but no.
Yeah, and I can agree with that. I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to take entertainment away. I'm going based off of 16 and under. If you're making a YouTube channel and you're under 16,
no, that already exists, Bob. That already exists. You're not supposed to.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be 18 or plus before you're supposed to be over a legal age, Bob. If you ever read the terms.
Okay, I didn't know that. That I did not know. Mostly because I'm from 2009 YouTube, where you could upload fucking anything, and I mean anything.
No. What I'm talking about, Bob. Ho. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We may have got on the wrong foot. May have caught the wrong thing.
Okay, what I'm talking about, Bob. I'm talking about them actually. You're gonna lose your shit when I tell you this.
Okay.
What they do, let's say I'm a 16-year-old boy.
Okay. You making a YouTube channel?
No, I'm not making a YouTube channel.
No? Okay.
So here's what happens. Okay, I'm a 16-year-old boy. I'm from a poor family. He's just a boy. Yeah, okay, anyway, bad joke. Okay. What happens here is, let's say I want to watch Orc War Chief reviews. Now, technically, I am under the adult age range. I am.
Oh, okay. So we can get another subscription, right?
Yeah. So no. Yeah, I know. So let's say, I want to watch Orc War Chief reviews. What they want to do is they want to make it that I have to have a special ID. Well, because of that special ID, I actually have this horrible thing happen. They want me to legit pay for. I got this ID now, so I go. So I go to my channel. Technically, you can watch my channel, no problems. Bam. Unfortunately, because I say it's not made for kids, I can't access my channel. Even though technically, what have we said today that has been awful?
A lot of things, actually. But what specific one are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, let's say, okay, for example, have we said anything right now that should have a kid that's 16 years old?
I'd say technically no, because this could be over their head.
Not a 16-year-old. Come on, man. Come on.
Even when I was 16, I was stupid enough to get into politics, and that was a horrible decision. Because it just makes you angry and bitter.
Okay, well, okay, so here's my thing with that. As a 16-year-old, we shouldn't be, this shouldn't be an issue for most people. In our country, no, nothing. We haven't said anything or done anything that would warrant being like, hey, we think you shouldn't do this. Like, well, no one should care because we're not doing anything. Like, but because I push that not for adults, you can't watch this channel, and this channel would be blocked to you. But what if I was to tell you, this channel would be blocked? Yeah.
Like I said, I think I got off on the wrong foot. I caught the wrong thing.
Yeah. So that's not an issue. Like you're not supposed to. Like kids are not supposed to have their own channels. If they have channels, they're not supposed to have a thing. Like there's a whole thing about that because what was happening was kids were doing stupid shit online. We're doing really dumb things on YouTube, and they were getting in trouble for it, and then people were getting mad.
Like prank channels?
No. Other stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big controversy about it. I ended up here. I heard it from actual YouTubers. The funny thing is, I never heard about it by the news. I heard it from other YouTubers. YouTubers.
Once again, people, this is why you go to independent sources.
Yeah.
So I always go to independent sources. My old man still listens to the news and is still out of the loop.
But that now here's the interesting thing. In UK, for example, guess what they've done in the UK? You're gonna laugh at this.
Oh, probably something ridiculous because knowing how the laws have been ever since I was 16 going on in the UK.
Yeah, rumor is they want to lower the aging range to 16.
So you got to be 16 or older to see certain content.
No, you got to be 16 or older to vote. Voting age, Bob. Listen.
No. You are still a pliable piece of clay at that age. You have yet to set up your own life. Sorry, did I get the right thing this time? Was it 16 to vote? Yeah, that's
Isn't it interesting that they're going to be banned off the internet and not be able to go to YouTube channels, not to be able to go to research.
Oh, the Lions Connect.
Oh yes, you're getting what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Isn't it interesting that all of a sudden, all these things don't want you to have.
You're not allowed to witness things we disagree with, or you could be potentially swayed by. Watch the real news, and then vote based on it.
Yep. But it gets even better, Bob. It gets even more fun. Here's what gets them.
Oh dear.
Oh yes. We're not even close to being fun yet. We get the fun of maybe, there's a lot of people saying this, maybe that this could actually, like this, like, okay, now they've just banned a bunch of stuff. Like they just banned a whole shitload of shit recently. Well, here's a question a simple question I gotta ask. If they're willing to ban all this other stuff, well, are they willing to ban, say, YouTube subscribers now? So if you don't toe the line,
income go down. Big sad.
Income disappear. This is interesting in my opinion. Like this is the most controversial thing we're going to talk about. We're probably not going to talk about anything else after this that's controversial. Like I don't plan on.
We can always go back to the military talk, and I could tell you stories of nepotism and ineptitude that I ran into.
To a point, we probably should.
Names won't be named. I'll just say stories.
Probably not. Like after we because I already got we were going through that. You just kind of like we all kind of just jump back and forth. So my thing is
that's the point. Remember, I'm patriotic.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of kickback if something sounds a little out of line.
Yeah, I know, but that's my feeling right now. These are my two big factors, and I don't think I'm doing anything. I don't think I'm saying anything controversial. I'm just being honest to the matter.
You're just putting it out on the table.
Not just putting it on the table, which I normally wouldn't do. Normally I wouldn't talk about this, but there was something I had to. This was one of the few times where I'm like, ugh. Even I'm like, this don't sound right, even to me, man. Like even I'm looking at this and going, what the fuck?
So this is. Can I even say that?
Probably not.
I'll put it in the nicest way I can. I'll be as kind as possible, like a kitten. 1984.
It makes me.
If one side has lost so deeply, they must find another way to get back instead of getting back to normal. This seems like the route that a certain side is going to take. Is that nice? Is that kind? Did I do it right?
Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't know what to feel about this. This shit makes me. This shit makes me very nervous. Like that. Life has not been this nerve-wracking for me in a very, very long time. Because, like I said,
hell, you've been through the 80s too.
Yeah, no, because this is the first time I've ever seen the internet be actively affected. And I don't mean to be a clarion. I don't mean to be that canary in the coal mine, but I've been saying it for years. They have been trying this in video games. That is the game plan. The game plan is to hit the video games first, and then test it out, and then when that doesn't happen, they move. But I think they moved a little too quick this time. People are screaming, like Visa apparently is getting a lot of fucking, that people are calling, they're like, stop doing this, Visa.
Oh dude, I'd cancel. I'd just go to a different bank.
Yeah, like people are, no, but that's the thing, it doesn't matter. It's any Visa or MasterCard, it's any credit fucking form. They all did this at once. This doesn't look normal. Here's the thing that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
We all talk about conspiracy theories. There's all this tinfoil hat shit. When all the companies do this, at once.
An instant shift.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, dude, this doesn't look normal. This doesn't look like an active thought. And again, we're saving the kids. No, you're not. If you're saving the kids, you wouldn't be fucking banning everything.
See, that has to be one of the most ill sent out arguments I have ever seen. Think of the
Yeah.
children. When you know damn well that the person is just using their children as a shield, that to me is child abuse.
Yeah, and I hate that. Like I said, I hate talking about this shit. I really fucking do. But when this is what I'm seeing, I'm just like, even I'm looking at this going, what the fuck?
I'm starting to see a hammer and sickle out of nowhere, but that could just be my American mind.
I don't see a hammer and sickle. I see another imagery in my head, and look into that. What I just
Wait, can we play Guess Who? Is he wearing a mustache?
a little about it, but no, don't know what to think of this. Like, I really don't. Like, to me, I don't want to talk about this shit. Stop. Like, okay, world, stop
Yeah.
acting stupid. World, knock it off. It's annoying me. I want to play video games and have fun.
This is completely understandable.
Yeah, and that's what I
It's
said.
like, why? Nobody wants to talk about this, but you have to, or else your rights and freedoms will be stripped from you. No matter
And
what, no matter what patriot of what country you are, you must fight for what you believe.
like, dude, when Donald Trump, who's also fucking technically holding a little freedom or something, certain list that apparently existed and doesn't exist anymore, that doesn't exist, that might exist.
Yeah, that part, when I heard about that, I was like, ain't no way. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Once again, don't trust politicians.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. You know, I've been saying it for a while now. I hate to say it, the government, you know, it's kind of creepy how quick I can press that other button the other direction and it just like... Okay, anyway, I'm just noticing how my controller gives me a... You'll see it in the chat.
Are you having like stick drift?
No, that's not stick drift, that's just me gently moving it. It's not stick drift yet. That's not stick drift.
Okay. No, I'm just asking.
I do need to get a new controller though, and I have been planning on getting a new controller. Like, I don't plan on doing it right away.
Oh, speaking of which, people have been coming down on Sony for something, and I don't remember why.
I actually have no idea. I think it's just their pricing has been off the rails. But mind you, look at the pricing of what the fuck was Nintendo doing? Like with the pricing this year, like Switch 2. What the fuck?
I was thinking about getting myself a Switch 2 and that new Donkey Kong game, and then when I saw the price tags, because of course they'd leave it for last, I'm like, no, I think I'll enjoy my PlayStation a bit longer.
Dude, the reason I bought one of the 3 reasons I got a mini computer. I am not fucking spending that at the cash. I'll buy another fucking computer.
Oh yeah. Hell, go to the junkyard and make yourself a computer if you make cheaper.
No, I'd rather not. That's actually not a fan. Not a fan. But anyway, that's the end of the conspiracy talk for today. We're not going to be talking about anything else. We put an hour into it, and that's as much as I'm going to put.
All right, military nepotism that's been going on for a while.
Well, we kind of talked about that.
No. We talked about the flow of cash. We didn't talk about certain individuals having cliques.
Oh no, that shit. Here's the thing about clicks. Actually, I'm gonna bring that up to you. I want to bring this up to you. Okay. Honest truth. Is it any more grade schooler than seeing the cliques that exist in society? Like, let's talk about
to some extent, yes, because of the rank. Thus, I claim authority. That's the only reason it's a little higher.
Dude, that's even, like, we've been doing that for years in our society. It's all over the place, but we have been playing that game for a
And the problem is, that shit shouldn't exist in the military whatsoever.
No,
But
it
it
should.
does. And that's the part that pissed me off about it. If anything, it was doubled down when I joined. I'm like, why? I didn't want to do some office desk job just for some middle manager guy to, keep poking. What was that movie with that manager? Is like, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. What was that movie?
You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever seen the movie? Have you ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore? Like the new Happy Gilmore.
Not the new one, but I've seen the Adam Sandler one.
Okay, they're both Adam Sandler. Okay, so Happy Gilmore has a moment where they have a guy who's going to be taking care of his mom, and the guy's a complete fucking piece of human being. That's what it reminds me of.
Wait, say that again? The guy's like a bodybuilder, shit brick
Remember,
house.
remember his grandmother. Remember when they're going to put his grandmother in the home?
Oh, that guy, and he made
Guy,
effectively like a sweatshop out of all the grannies.
yeah. That's what this shit looks like to me. Like when I think of military cliques, that's what that shit is. Like look at the Spetsnaz. Like you want to talk about that? I mean, there's a certain group, there's a certain military that gets a lot of fame for being this awesome, amazing, super military, but they were the bad guys, and they had the best soldiers, the best this, the best that. In actuality, a majority of them were fucking cracked out of their fucking mind, fucking running on speed and other fucking opiates, and going completely fucking black shit, going batshit insane on the battlefield. And the majority of them were only, like I keep saying, when everybody's a loser, and you just lose a little less than everybody else, are you a winner? Or are you just not the biggest loser? That's the biggest question. Like from a strategic standpoint.
From a strategic standpoint, the one that loses the least is still the winner in the outcome, especially
But you
in
still
war
lost.
games.
You still lost. You lost
Lost to
hard.
what force?
Yeah, but you lost though. You still
Lost
lost.
to what force? Which
You
force
know what,
defeated?
well, you know what force I'm talking about. I'm talking. Okay, we'll use the Britain situation.
Okay.
A majority of Britain, like when they fought a lot of the certain other things that we can't talk about because YouTube. They had a special tank. It was named after a character from. It was loosely named after a character from Thundercats, Tagra. And there's a Tagra 1, and then there's a Tagra 2, and then there's a King Tagra. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. What about
Okay.
it?
So everyone thought that the Tagra 1 and the Tagra 2 were like the most best Tagras out there. In actuality, if you do research into it, no, those fuckers fell apart all the time. Those fuckers shut down, broke themselves apart, had bad issues, and were constantly fucking having issues. Also, the fact that they were apparently Tagra 1 from the Thundercats. Do. Goddamn, I hate when YouTube makes me do this shit. I'd rather just go into actual references. Hey, you guys!
Yeah, but what about this military force? They lost.
Yeah, but
We
I know
won.
they lost. But what I'm saying is that people were so afraid. This is what I'm getting to. People were so afraid due to the propaganda and other organizational stuff that Tagra 1 had a big issue, and that legitimately the tanks were falling apart. So technically, certain tanks would be scared to fight the Tagra tanks. The Panther tanks, for example, and the Shermanos tanks were afraid to pick a fight with the Tagra. And this idea that you needed
Is
four
this early or late?
No, this was during all World War II. Really look at the fucking kill count. And the number of kill counts that they fundamentally got during World War Wacky Wars 2, Wacky Races 2.
Why are you censoring this? This is not a controversial thing, Chief.
Well, yes, it is actually. Yeah, actually, I did. I read the. I'm purposely doing it to make a point, actually. And my point is that for us to actually talk about this, have a real fucking conversation, the way things are going with the Visa card, this could be problematic in our society. So I'm making a joke that fundamentally we have to censor stuff to the point of stupidity.
I don't like this joke. This is a dumb joke.
It is a dumb joke, but it's a dumb society.
Yeah. Despite all the propaganda, well,
Yeah.
the kill count speaks
Here's
for
what I'm
itself.
saying. Here's
A lot
what I'm
of
saying.
the big cats, the big tiger from Thundercats,
Yeah.
end up burning out themselves.
Yeah,
They
they
can't
did.
carry themselves.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing on the major thing. Oh, we're making fun of controversies today.
Yeah.
And
I don't like this amount of censorship, but that's just because I'm military and I think it's fucking stupid. We're not China.
And we're talking about controversial things, so I'm making a joke about controversial things.
It's kind of giving me a subtle headache.
It's giving me a subtle headache too.
Oh my god. I wanted to like walk into your room and like, I don't know, shake you a bit before kidnapping Gabi and putting him in a barrel.
For some reason, I pictured the scene from like Airplane. You know, when the guy's just smacking the guy, and then someone else walks in, shakes me, Jack, smacks the guy.
Oh yeah, and then it's a conga line of smacking the lady.
Movies that can't be made ever again.
That movie was great. Also, what was that movie we watched recently? The Kung Fu one that was in the 70s. 70s, 80s action movie where it was like the great game. The guy was saving his sister.
I was saving his sister. What the fuck was it?
It was in a swamp, and they had the 4 hunters of the swamp.
Oh!
Yeah, the guy who's a wrestler.
Oh, Avenging Force.
Avenging Force.
And no, it was Kane Hodder. And Kane Hodder, I did some research. He wasn't a wrestler, but he was a stuntman for many years.
Okay. I won't lie, he was the best looking out of everybody there. He took care of himself,
Yeah. Yeah.
That movie is funny as fuck. I know it's supposed to be serious and like an action movie, but oh, man. Just watch it, and you'll see how things are. It was interesting.
It's great. Like I said, a lot of these movies are going to be like, look at the drift here. I just want you to see something here. I'm lightly touching the controller. Like lightly touching the controller.
Give me a second. You gotta wait for it to pop in.
Like I'm not even like, I'm just, my fingers on it a little bit.
Okay, so you do have a bit of drift to the left.
All my controllers get that drift to the left. I don't know why.
Well, 1, controller can be old. 2, poorly manufactured. And 3, you're fat fingering it.
How am I fat fingering it?
That's kind of the gimmick of these. Either they're old, poorly maintained, or poorly made, rather. Or I've done some fat fingering myself where I didn't realize I was putting pressure on my right stick when I was aiming, and then it slowly had stick drift to the right, so I always had to push left to acquire my target again.
Well, the funny thing about that is that I'm actually like, I'm pretty gentle on my controllers. But my controller is just like it. This is also an old Xbox 360 controller I'm using because I refuse to buy new controllers unless I absolutely have to. So no, that's what we're talking about, man. I think it's just us again. I think he left.
I think the censoring joke got a bit too stupid for the crowd.
Yeah, maybe.
But what was your original point? Was it just the propaganda behind these things?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was purely the propaganda behind society and how society's shifting. And the funny thing was just the fear of this caused the situation. Like there's a reason they call them wonder weapons, waffle weapons or whatever the fuck they're called, because the shit was stupid. Like the Thor, for example.
Wonder weapon.
Thor was one of the most over convoluted, stupid fucking thing, and they ended up losing one of them.
Hell, if you want to know one of America's wonder weapons that has a funny ass story, it was the T-95 turtle or tortoise. Oh, wait, no, not tortoise. The tortoise was a British tank, but the T-95 was effectively like an American version of it because there was the Pardons line or whatever that. It was supposed to be like the most defended area that they had to stop the Allies from moving in to central Germany. So they decided to commission this tank to be immune to anything from the front so it could punch through.
Yeah.
You want to know how they fixed it? They used a bulldozer to put dirt over the concrete dragon's teeth.
Yeah.
And they drove a tank over it.
Did I ever tell you?
It was so good. It was like, modern problems require modern solutions.
Dude,
It was the one time America thought like Germany, trying to create a wonder weapon. But go ahead.
Did I ever tell you about the fun of Okay, I got a good laugh for you. Funny.
Okay.
All right. Here's what's amusing. Do you ever remember when they actually had like back during the war, the African War, when during a certain the wacky races too. I'm still gonna make that joke. I think that's kind of funny. I'm old, okay? Dad jokes are supposed to. When you get old, you're supposed to do a lot of dad jokes, okay? So I'm gonna do the dad jokes. All right, so.
Yeah, but also the legality of dad jokes are not allowed unless you have a child.
Looks left, looks right.
I ain't your kid.
Never said you were. Looks left, looks right. Hey, I ain't too far off from my father.
Oh. He truly
father.
is an orc. It's like an orc walks into town. It's like, yep. I did good.
Look. You know, I spent some time abroad, and giggity. Daddy? Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
That any Marine you run into usually has that story.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I'm saying if you need to repopulate, get the Marine Corps to do it.
Yeah, that's how she
They
goes.
go into an area, end up with like 5 kids.
Yeah.
The stories my one buddy would tell me. Hell, there was one that, obviously, no names, no nothing, but this one wigged me out a little bit. So this one female, this one lady, wants to have a kid, and she's already with a boyfriend / husband / fiance, something along that line, but she wanted a kid with blonde hair and blue eyes. So she taps up one of my buddies and is like, hey, you mind giving us a kid? And I was thinking, that poor husband / fiance, oh my god. I would not be comfortable with that decision. That it's like straight up NTR. So now you're taking care of another guy's kid because he wants, or she wants blonde hair, blue eyes.
That is an interesting situation. I would really want.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, goddamn. It's not the first time he's done that, but the nice thing is he still pays child support. He still looks after it like it's his own kid.
Well, that's crazy, but you know, that's just me. But anyway,
he just has a moral compass. That's all. It's like he feels obligated.
I actually did have a moment in my life. I can bring this up, but I actually had a moment where I actually had someone attempt that with me.
Like try to go behind your back.
No. I would have been fine with that. Like I said, I really don't care. If you do that to me, you're dead to me. That's how it works. I don't give a fuck. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Go on. Farewell.
I'll be sure to throw rocks at your stoning event.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't care. I really don't. I'm very, very, very. When it comes to relationships, I love you, but if you do that shit to me, see ya. Don't want to be ya. Simple thought.
Same way.
I don't try to be an asshole. I would never, never, ever treat a woman poorly. I'm always
you're even more of an asshole if you encourage the guy to stay with her. Or him.
Yeah,
doesn't really matter. It's like cheating is not acceptable here. Yeah, I don't judge. Boys don't have duties.
Yeah, we all have duties. As men, you have to do what you gotta do. You gotta do right by us. But that's not my obligation. Do stupid shit like that. See ya. I don't care. I'm one of those men. I just don't give a shit. I
got another tale of his when I was with him.
Well, I'm gonna tell my tale because I can actually tell it.
Okay.
So I knew a girl from high school, way back in the day. I got a phone call from her, and she said, "Hey, you know what? Remember when we were hanging out? Yeah, you have a child. Yeah, I'm calling you on behalf of such and such. I'm calling you because I have a kid." I said, "Okay, that's great. It's yours." I started laughing. I said, "We never did anything." That was my response. Like, I didn't do anything with you. Well, we'll see what the lawyers think. Blah 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 blah. And I started chuckling. I said, "Really? Well, okay. Well, ask my uncle who's a lawyer, and we'll see what he thinks." And I'm going to be honest. The first thing I'm doing, the second we're doing this, if you want to talk about kids, I'm taking full custody. And she went, "What?" No, I'm taking full custody. I have, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take full and active. If this is her child, you had her for so many years, well, she's now mine. Never called again.
And it's amazing how the tone shifts. It's almost like she wanted a payday and was hoping you were stupid.
Yeah, I to me, I'm like, I've never slept with this woman. I never had anyone little dating relationship with this woman. I was just like, I couldn't believe that she actually had the balls to call me and ask that, and to do something that, in my opinion, heinous. I thought that was actually, honestly heinous.
That was truly malicious.
Yeah, I thought that was disgusting, personally.
I think you told this story before to me. Still good.
Yeah, I have.
Still really good. This is why anybody who gets in a relationship, make sure you're sharp on everything, including law, just in case something goes south. I know you're supposed to have faith in your partner, but nowadays things can get pretty rough.
I really hate this shit. I hate this, like I said, as a guy, I understand why my old man did the stuff that he did when he did it. I don't agree with it because I was his kid, but some of the things he did, made a little sense now that I think of it, But I personally thought it was kind of stupid.
There's one thing to be proud of. At least you're not as easy as
Oh no! You know what? My old man is grown up and only took
50 years of probably how much?
No, he's not that bad now.
He can't be anymore. He's old. He's gonna fall apart.
Yep. Getting old sucks, boys and girls.
That it does. And that's why when I was turning 23, I had a midlife crisis.
Yep. Doesn't take much either, does it?
And then I had the chief bully me. So you're getting old, Bob. Shut up. But I kind of got over it a few days after the fact. Because I know, 23, what am I worried about when I was turning that age? Still, just conceptualizing that I'm going to be 30 and bones are going to start hurting.
We all get there, Bob.
We do. The scariest thing is die alone.
I don't think we die alone.
No, I'm saying a lot of my friends are just long distance. They haven't anybody to hang out with in person. that purely to try to change me out, have somebody to hang out, somebody physical to talk to.
Yeah. All you just gotta do, you just gotta live your life. Do the do. Eat the pizza.
How do you know I'm eating pizza? Looking around now. Motherfuckers hiring fairies to be spy
See, we don't need, I don't need spies. I have fairies.
Exactly. The fairies are your spies. Hiring fairies out to be spies.
I got lots of spies.
By the way, another tale from my one buddy when we were roommates.
Okay.
So, this was the one time I actually didn't go out drinking with him because I was like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just kind of out of it. So, when he comes back, he tells me this story. He went down to the bar, the one he always goes to, finds a girl. Turns out the girl has a boyfriend. Here's the twist. The boyfriend's into it.
Oh no, that's never good.
While he is going to town on this woman, in the crack of a door, you could see his eyes and he's jerking it while watching. I just felt so creeped out the whole time.
Oh no, gross. I'll never get that shit. I'll never get that shit.
I will never understand it either. It's like, hey man, this is a 2-player activity. Can you go somewhere else?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I got another tale. I got a tale. Again,
I like live streams like this. I love it when it's just sharing stories.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share the story about a buddy of mine. He's long since dead, so I can tell the story. R.I.P. Great guy. Complete fucking asshole to most people, but great guy. Okay, so my buddy, one of my best friends at the time. He worked at a place where he was constantly being kind of talked down to and treated poorly. And so one day he shows up in a car, and I'm like, oh hey, nice car, where'd you get it? Oh, I got it from a couple places. Okay, cool. So we're driving down, and he says he got a cabin for the day. So we're driving, and he's telling us this story, and we're like, yeah, my boss, he's such an asshole. I really don't like my boss. I hate my boss. And I'm like, oh well, shit. I'm sorry to hear, man. That sucks. So what's that have to do with everything else? And he's like, well, I think my boss is, this, that, and all this same stuff. So we get to his cabin, and the cabin seems like a nice place, but it's like, it looks like it needs to be, like, there's maintenance going on inside. Like, they actually had drywall, they painted the walls, they did a bunch of stuff.
So they got the equipment for ladder.
Yeah. So we're like, well, this place doesn't look like it's ready for anything. Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, fine, sure. We're all kind of in for it. We don't believe, we don't think that there's anything suspicious going on. Really should have looked into that. But, men are men and we are stupid. This guy, turns out that not only did this guy steal his boss's car, but we're using his cabin to fucking have a party.
Oh.
Now we're technically we're not really accomplices to a crime, because the truth was his boss had hired him to do work there. He just decided, well, I'm not going to do the work, I'm just going to party, go fuck yourself. And I'm like...
You can't be an accomplice if you're not in the know, to my understanding.
Oh yeah, we had no idea. We were stupid. But my friend didn't tell anybody that he had done this, had not said a fucking word. We were all just kind of thinking to ourselves, oh, this is cool, we're getting a freaking, cabin for the night, we're partying, we're having a good time, just jacuzzi pretty, you know, yeah, a decent car. So anyway, he drives down. He goes to get pizza. He's a little, like, at first we were like, oh, he's just going to get pizza and come back, no big deal. He was drinking all the way to the fucking place to get the pizza. By the time he, yeah. Now where this place is, it's a nice little lake right next to him, right next to a nice little path. Unfortunately, it's a dirt road that's on a hill. We hear smash, bang, 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 smash. He drove the car off a turn, rolled it, and went down the hill.
This sounds like, Chief.
Yeah.
It sounds like the setup to like an 80s style slasher flick. Like, add a few things so far, and this is like legit an 80s slasher.
This dum-dum, you know, we were pissed. To say we were pissed off at this guy for doing this. And then when the truth came out, oh, his brother almost killed him right then and there.
Get back to the lake.
Yeah. His brother was not happy because he was really angry. And we found out when the cops showed up and was like wondering where this, like, you know, what was going on. And after the crash and stuff, because one of my friends called the cops. Oh my God, we had an accident. Oh yeah, that day he got arrested. We didn't see my friend for a couple months.
Property.
Yeah. He spent the he luckily the guy was nice enough to like not hit him for a lot of stuff, but like he got in a lot of trouble for that one.
I'm not saying how good his relationship this guy has with his boss.
The funny thing is, he had a bad relationship with his boss. The thing was, his boss felt bad for him because, there was a lot of shit that was going on, and he treated him like crap. And the realization of that, at least how it was explained to me, the realization of how he treated him kind of crept up.
Oh, okay. That's like
in actuality, I think there was something else going on. I don't know what that something else was. He hasn't fucking told me, but I truly believe something else is going on.
It never happens in the modern era. It's like a fairy tale. It's like
it is a fairy
tale.
He got away with doing something really bad, and the only reason I think he did is because his boss pretty much just like let him off the hook. But he still had to spend time in jail.
Reminds me of when Anton forgave me for one thing. I'll get into the details of that, but
yeah, we won't talk about that.
I still feel it today.
Yeah.
Hell, geez. For all the things I've done whenever I was under him, showed a lot of grace.
Well, everyone has their moments, man. That's how life is, man. You just gotta be good with it. Like I said, I don't hold anything against him for being a dum-dum. What I hold against him is he should have not done that.
And hopefully he's working towards at least fixing it a little bit.
Oh no, he fixed it. This is decades ago. We were all like kids.
Okay.
We were young.
You're like between 16 and 18, kind of young.
I was younger, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. I was actually at the time. Well, again, I had friends like. I knew his brother. Him and his brother. Funny story about that. My friend had 3 brothers. I can't give their names, but brother 1 became a cop. That was the youngest. That was my best. That was one of my friends. Brother 2 joined the military. Good friend of mine. Brother 3 became a contractor and actually made a lot of money doing that as a living, and did some good funding.
I said that's some good setup right there. All 3 of them getting.
Yeah. Well, he was doing contract work. We were talking about that. He was doing contract work. Fucking even back then, he was doing contract work. Like we were talking about that last Like, yeah, this guy was always doing some sort of contract work. Like, he was always doing something on the side. He made a lot of money doing it, too, actually.
Yeah, I believe it.
And that's the thing about him. He actually made a lot of good money doing that. And to this day, he actually made more money being doing contract work than anything else. Like, he's actually the reason I got some contract work back in the day. I got contract work because of him. And that really helped out back in the day. Because, oh yeah, I had moments when my life kind of took a crap, and it wasn't for the fact that people helped me out. It did, you know, there is that truth to that. If you actually help a person out, like give them the means to do what they need to do, sometimes they can do a little more with their life than the average Joe. You got sometimes you need someone
that is very
kind
true.
of hold up their hand, man. Yeah.
Anytime I can help somebody out, I do. Like the other day, went to the pizza joint. This one girl was very anxious at the register, and I was asking if she was all right, everything okay.
Yeah.
I think an extra pizza was taken, but it wasn't put on the customer's tab, so she had to pay the money back. So what did Bob do? I just gave her a 10 because she owed like $7.85 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, here's a $10 bill. He's like, no, don't worry about it. I said, I don't like when people are anxious. And plus, hell, I go to the pizza joint almost all the time. You know?
Yeah, you know, it's good to help out, and there's nothing against helping a person out, man. Like, a lot of people don't do that. It's like really serious.
Yeah.
On that note, we have a Patreon.
One more. I was like saying, I got one more.
Yeah,
the next time I came in, saw the same girl, and she said, "Hey, every time I see you, they lights up."
Well, you gotta do, like, there's nothing wrong with helping people out. Like, people really don't want to help each other out. It's really crazy, the level of not willing to help each other out. It's just nuts that way in our society nowadays. Like, I really do feel like people don't like, and the funny thing is, people will, if you put the effort in, people will. It's people don't like to be lied to, and people don't like to be betrayed.
Oh yeah, I hold grudges against certain parts of my family for certain reasons.
Well, that doesn't need to be talked about. And like I said, I made peace with all my family.
I understand, but there's a whole thing you said that I just forgot. It was gonna go off with that. I was gonna keep it close. But the pettiness, yeah, nowadays pettiness is term.
It really is. I've never seen that before. But like that's a new one for me. Like, it really seems like it is a term.
Yeah. And out of nowhere, whenever someone talks about Bob in my local neighborhood, it's always good things. Why? Because I just want to help people out. There's no reason for pettiness. So, Patty Kathy, that's what I call her, one of our neighbors, she's a bit older. Oh, yeah. Good luck getting out of the conversation with her. She'll just keep going and going.
Oh, we've met people like how they are, man. Like,
but it's really tough when you're like me. You're an introvert, and you get pulled aside by some older woman, and she just keeps talking and talking and talking. Yeah, that's great. As you're like slowly sidestepping.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody can, just listen to this anywhere. You got somebody who's down on their luck or having a bad day, do what you can to help them. Obviously, don't give them an arm and a leg, but sometimes just talking to somebody helps.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to help somebody out and do something right. Can I? Oh, I can. I can go back to the NYPD building. I'm going back to the NYPD building for a second because
Also,
my ass. Yeah, gear.
yeah, Chief, I wanted to ask you, out of all the animes you watched, which phrase, or I guess you say slogan, is the most true to you in your own experience? I'm saying specifically animes.
Believe it. You knew I was going to go there, Bob.
I didn't know. I actually didn't know. That's why I was asking you. For me,
Believe it.
it was the
No.
quote from All Might. Some people's bodies move before they have a chance to think.
Yep.
There have been many a times I've done that. Didn't even have to think about it. I was already in position.
Oh, did I crash the game? Oh, okay.
Making sure somebody doesn't fall overboard. If somebody's about to faint, I caught them. That quote from All Might's really true.
Yeah. Okay, I got enough room now. All right, let's get back to it. But no, I made a joke there. I apologize. But no, I really don't have one because there's like, you know, can I be honest? There isn't really on my end. Yeah. But no, I think personally anime doesn't have a quote that I like. I guess, you know,
No, it's not whether you like it or not. It's whether it.
my thing that came true to me was what will always be the fabled moment in a little video, a little old movie called Men in Black. You know, a person is rational. A mob is that phrase.
Oh, that's true. It's very true.
Yeah, a person is rational. People are. That is one of the most truest phrases I've ever fucking heard in my life.
No matter where you go or what you do, that's even true in certain video games. Prime example, Ready or Not. You could have a crowd of guys in that room. You could bark at them, put their hands up, if they have guns pointed at you. They won't listen. The moment you pop a flashbang or a stinger in there, they just rethink their life choices.
Yep.
You brought logic back into their system.
Sometimes a black eye is actually a wake-up call. You know, I've heard that one too. That was another one I've heard over the years back in the day.
I like that one. That was kind of good. I like that.
Wake-up call, yeah.
Nice big shiner there.
I don't believe in it personally, but you know, I believe violence should be a last resort. My other favorite one is my other
want
favorite.
To put up a fight.
I've said this to you a lot. If we're talking about phrases and stuff, one of my favorite ones was there is no try, there's only do.
It's do or do not, there is no try.
Yeah. Do or do not. Yeah, damn straight. Fucking damn fucking skippity wickety on the fucking tickety tockety.
You know, I actually use the Scottish proverb to get out of a fight.
What was that?
So, it wasn't any beef. It was just like a standoff between me and a guy on the ship.
Yeah.
And he wanted to pull me aside into a private area to fight. And I told him this. There's a difference between being a fan and being beaten. Which are you? Because right now we're talking it out. I'm not trying to throw fists. Not out of any cowardice, but I don't fight them. That's just the way I roll.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, I'll kill you with my fist. No. I have a knife on me at all times. Mostly it's for utility, but it's like, I'm not getting in a fight. There's no point in it.
Did I ever tell you the time I actually scared somebody into doing what I wanted simply by telling them I'm going to sit on you and fart?
Oh, is this the thing? You have been coerced?
Okay, so here's what happened. I'm getting in a fight with somebody. This guy's mouthing off to me, getting all pushy and stuff. I said, buddy, I'm bigger than you. I weigh more than you. That's not a fat joke. I will sit on you. And I will fart. And he looks at me and he goes, keeps mouthing. I open up my little thermos and I start eating. Like, what are you eating? Chili. Kind of got up and left. I don't even remember what he was. I just said I'm eating chili and I left it at that and he stopped. And he thought of his life choices because I literally said I will sit on you and I will fart. I'm like twice your size. Stop trying. I have had multiple people try to pick a fight with me with that. And I'm like, I'm a big man. And when people when I was a kid, I was a big man. It's not a fat joke. I'm goddamn almost 6'7". That's not a fat joke. That was me being almost 6'7". When you're that tall as a human being, guess what? I'm big.
Yeah, there's a reason we have weight classes in combat sports.
Yeah.
When I was saying there's no point in fighting, I'm not getting into street fighting. Combat sports is completely different thing. You sign up for it.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to fight most people. Most people, I'm not a fan of fighting. But, if I'm put in that situation, yeah, I got no problem at all farting on you. Because I actually have done
that's the key difference with pacifism.
Yep.
Just because you don't fight doesn't make you a pacifist. If you refuse to fight, that makes you a pacifist.
Yeah.
Like, if you're getting blow for blow, kicks, punches, and all that on you, you're a pacifist.
Yeah. No, I got no problem farting on people. No,
Shat on them.
I've never done that. Well, I got in a fight once and I...
But no, the phrase... You got shat on?
Yeah. Okay, okay, did I ever, I don't think I've ever told the tale, but I'll tell the tale now because it's kind of funny. So, I had a moment in my life where I was super sick. Me and my buddy were sick. And one of our friends was coming over to hang out with his sister. They were kind of dating at the time. And, well, my friend and my other friend's sister.
So the brother and sister weren't dating.
No. Did I say that wrong? Did I?
You said your friend, a friend and his sister.
Are
arriving
friend.
And they've been dating, and I'm like, what?
Another friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. That might have sounded weird. Yeah, I don't want to put that out there.
Yeah, painful.
So so my buddy there was just, a general nice guy. He comes over to go see him. Now, we're sick as dogs. We knew he was showing up, and we really didn't care. Now, there's these other guys who were constantly picking on everybody, just kind of jackass. And, him by himself, not having other friends around, they decided, oh, well, this guy's fucking easy pickings.
It's not like
So both me and my friend are sick. We have been vomiting and just awful. It's one of the worst experiences. So we hear my buddy getting attacked, and of course, being that we're crazy son of a bitches, we're like, see, someone's attacking him. What? Someone's getting in a fight. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I can hear someone screaming and shouting for help. We're sitting there sweating. I get up and we gotta go help him. We gotta go help him. I can barely move. We gotta go help him. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna go help him. So we go to help my friend. Unfortunately. Stupidly. Both me and my buddy go to help. And we are sick. So I get out there. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm shouting at me. I'm sick. I look like deathborn. I look like something out of a horror story. This guy,
skin, pitted eyes.
Yeah. Like I hadn't slept because I'd been up throwing up all night. It was awful. This guy hits me right in the gut. All I hear is the sound come from my, and I just, yeah, no, it was worse than that. It launched from my, like, right into him. And he starts screaming, "It's in my eyes! It's in my eyes!"
Oh,
I exploded. My other friend didn't get a swing. He didn't even get hit because the first thing that happened to him, the second he came out, he's like, "What the fuck?" And he started vomiting in a ditch. So he just sat there puking in a ditch. I just fucking projectile vomited, launched enough fluid out of my
code attack, secret sick technique.
Yeah, it was the secret sick technique, and I was so ill. My body was screaming at me. So like I was so just, I was just like, kill me with my mentality. Kill me. And so we're both out for the count, and these guys run away because like I just kind of launched them, you know, enough sick to drop a freaking to drop somebody. It was rather gross.
Drop a dragon.
My friend helps both of us back to the basement, and we go back to watching stuff. And he's covered in retch because we're covered in retch, and so we all had to get clean. So like we literally are taking time, like literally just threw our clothes in the sink downstairs, and we just sat there and wait, you know, kind of soaked them, and then we like one with no effort. Hello.
Hello. Rum Panda, good to see you, man. I thought you were taking a nap. Oh, okay. Woke it up to go to the bathroom. I like support the channel. Alright, we'll see you later, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap at around.
Say hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap around noon.
It's only 90. Okay.
But no, I was shocked at the brilliantness of that. Like, I don't know why someone would pick such a fight with us. Like, I mean, like this poor guy didn't deserve that. But yeah, he helped us out. He realized how bad we were, and he decided to save the day. But I remember being so ill, so absolutely fucking ill.
I've had a moment like that when I was like 4, 5. But it wasn't like I got in a fight. It was, I woke up, like you said, feeling sick as a dog, and I couldn't move, and I had to purge my system. The worst part is, I was so exhausted, I immediately fell asleep afterwards and woke up with the pillow stuck to my head.
Oh yeah. I've had purging like that. It's not fun. I hate that stuff, but you get moments like that in your life where you're just so sick you can barely stand and walk. Oh my lord.
But when I was younger, I was a very sick kid. Got sick almost all the time, but afterward, when everybody had the flu, whenever you're in school, you're walking around like the Iron Man.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I on a plus side, a couple days ago, I went. That was really nice.
Say again? You're
the first time in a very long time, I went swimming.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Nice. I haven't gone swimming in a long time. I love swimming.
I do as well. Weird thing is, I always enjoy swimming in the late summer to early autumn months. But it's mostly because that's when it rains. Or sometimes early spring when it rains. That way when I'm under the water, you can see the little droplets.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool. I love that.
I went to my swimming pool because I refused to go swimming any other way.
Oh, dude, you got another Navy story when it comes to swimming. This has to be one of the worst things I've seen. When I was in boot, they teach you swim training. Alright, that's understandable. They teach you the proper technique, all that stuff. The part that really threw me off is there were people who never swam in their life that decided to join the one force that's always on the water.
Yeah, it always makes you wonder, right? Like,
why did you join this branch? We're gonna be on the water. Gave me a headache. But, you know, if anybody needs any tips or tricks, I'd unironically say, let the water hold you. Let it carry you like a child.
Yeah.
I'd say it's better not to fight it. You want to work with it. And eventually when you work with it, you find a way to control it.
Yeah. I miss actually, I don't swim as much. I miss swimming. I also miss the cute girls.
Oh, yeah. Tier 2 swim was like the line that we had to, like, congratulations, you passed, you did good. I ended up getting tier 3. Just because the moment you hit the water, it's cold. Because when you're a boot, you're working out all the time. Hell, it was almost like taking a full bath for me. Yeah, and you shower every day. But it was nice and cold. I can move freely.
Yeah, I do miss the water. Yeah, miss the water swimming. Like, see, the thing is, I couldn't swim as long as I would like to because I love like I'd be there all day.
Oh yeah, I understand it was boot camp, and you always have different. Oh, why can't I remember? Like, there are different ones, like 281, stuff like that. That's not called division. That's what it's called. There are different divisions, and I understand as the day cycles through, you get different divisions for each day. Yeah. I would have loved to just be in that pool as like recreational hour, just to be there, because they had like a 20-foot diving board to simulate jumping off of an aircraft carrier deck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
See, I don't like diving. Diving to me is I like I said, I have a height issue, and it's due to my issues with my eyes. Heights really kind of fuck with my head.
Oh, I'm the same way with heights, but when it comes to, it's like, oh, you're landing on water. Okay, I understand water can be hard if you hit it a certain way. And also based on height, but I can dive. I love that.
I go swimming for hours, though. Like
it's gonna sound crazy, but for me, it feels like I'm going to a different world. Unironically.
They actually, when I was swimming with when I went there a couple years ago, they actually was like, hey, I need to know that you can do these lanes before you go jumping in the lanes to swim. So I need you to swim back and forth in the other thing, like for the lifeguard. Like, okay, I do that. He's like, okay, why don't you do the lane? Okay, you can do the lanes. So I swim back and forth in the lanes for over 2 hours. And he's like, buddy,
that's some good exercise.
Buddy, stop. Like, okay, I can go for another hour. You know, I would literally do that. I would go swimming. I'll go do the lanes for 2 hours. And then when I'm done the lanes, I don't know if I can do that now. Like I was only in there for an hour. But like I would do 2 hours, get out, go swimming back and forth within the 2 hours, just slowly swimming, not going crazy, like not doing hard like laps.
You're not Michael Phelps.
Yeah, I'm not Michael Phelps, okay. I'm not doing like just
the dolphin swimming.
Yeah, just slowly enjoying the water. And then when I'm done, though, holy shit! Like my body feels like a different person. I actually really do like it.
I was envious of. It wasn't our family, but through my father's girlfriend, their family, one of them who had kids. I was so envious. They had a in-ground pool in the backyard.
Oh man, that sucks.
If I would have lived there, I would never leave the pool.
Yep, same. I miss swimming, man.
Because outside of winter months, always in the pool, especially when it's raining. And for summer, fantastic for summer. I probably would have gotten a tan. I wouldn't be eggshell white.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't gone swimming in a while. I want to go back to. I want to go back there though. Like it's been a long time. I had to borrow my friend's swim trunks. That's how long it's been. My last swim trunks.
If I was still in school and my family had an in-ground pool in the backyard, I'd need to talk to the town.
Yeah.
Those would be awesome parties.
No, my swim trunks. My swim trunks were kind of funny like that. Like I laughed. My swim trunks fell apart so bad. It's kind of one of those funny moments in my life where I'm like, they were falling at seams. Like it was so amusing because by the time I was done with all my swim trunks one day, I went to go put them on, and I went to just put them on for a second. The whole thing just kind of fell apart. Like it just went boo, and I went, wow, man, I haven't used these in a while, but holy crap.
Like they just disintegrated on you?
Pretty much. There's like kind of
don't go for swim. If I
What was that?
Make for great swimwear.
Oh, that's what I use. I use basketball swims. That's always what I've used.
Okay, because sometimes I see people swim trunks because they are.
Yeah, I don't use
get two birds with one stone by that.
And I will never ever in my life ever wear a Speedo ever again. Those things sink right into your frickin' boys, man. It's not fun. And I feel like it's like a dungeon trap.
Oh,
monsters, man.
When I was roommates with my one buddy, since he was in the Marine Corps, he had the khaki shorts that were almost like booty shorts.
Yeah.
Every time he put them on, I jokingly did like the whistle. You know, the...
Oh yeah. Actually, for years, when I used to go swimming in the Great Lakes, my only shorts I had were a pair of jeans that fell apart, and as they were slowly disintegrating, I was ripping off more and more pieces of the jeans. So they first started as anklet shorts, and then as time went on, as they slowly got ripped and torn, they slowly went up and up and up. My friend's like, dude, those shorts get shorter and shorter. I do not want to see what happens when they finally disappear. Buy a new pair. Buy a new pair of fucking swim trunks. Buy a new fucking pair of swim trunks.
That's how you know you got a good relationship with your friends. You joke about stuff like that.
It was funny. Like, I don't know.
There's a few times, because my one roommate, we were good friends. Whenever he was wearing the khaki shorts, he just gave him one of those football ass slaps.
Yeah.
Worst part is he was better at it than me, and it got me to jump like a good 2 feet off the air.
Oh yeah, I had buddies like that. But it's funny though, like I miss going swimming with friends. You know, that is the one thing I've noticed. Like that's the one thing I miss about the university games. Because university games didn't always end up at D&D. Like they don't always end up at D&D. Like I hung out with those guys, man. It was a great way to make friends. And I made more friends in university D&D than I think I did any other place, man. Like D&D really did give me a lot of friends to play with. And
granted, there's also the good D&D.
Yeah. I do feel bad though because like now like that's the thing. We build these friendships online, okay? I understand the online thing is like, and some people don't like that, but it's like with the D&D online, I do feel like that's kind of like sad because in some ways I do like the fact that I had my, I do like
bring drinks, pizza.
Yeah, I miss that. I do miss that. Like I do get friends that want me to go play Hero Quest, but like I'm like, I'm busy. The problem is they pick days I know. Here's the thing. they picked. I switched my D&D days because weekends were better for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only time they can run stuff. So I'm not gonna show up to their thing. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm busy. Don't take it the wrong way. And they really do get offended by that. It's like almost like oh, well, why'd you change it to this day? Well, because I have to make a choice. You know, I don't want to have my friends be actively problematic. You know, oh, I screw the one group over to help another group. That's not fair to them. But no, they get really.
They shouldn't even be getting angry at that point. Yeah, just like because yeah, sure, I'll be disheartened if a buddy's hanging out with someone else for like a time being, but if it's your exact case, I can understand.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
People are busy throughout the week.
Yeah, like I said, I got friends that go to their. Well, I kind of look at it like this, you know, when it comes to friends, it's like anything. When it comes to friends, if they're willing to go to their way for you when you're busy, not the other way around, that's more, in my opinion, that's more applicable to a real friend. If you got a friend that's not willing to go out of their way for you at all, then are they really your friend at that point? You know, like when it comes to social behavior, like if they're like, well, you know, you don't want to do this and you better do this or else, it's like, well, fucking, I'm not going to do it. Go fuck yourself.
And hell, for us, we don't force anybody to do anything. It's just if you want to play, come play. Just play for the whole session. That's all we asked of you, and it's one day out of the week.
Yep. Can you tell I want Christmas to be here?
So you can get your butterscotch?
No, so I can frickin' cool the frickin' apartment.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. I'm currently sweating.
Yeah, I can get.
It's a little toasty in here, and I'm like flickering on and off the AC because with my microphone set up, it picks up the AC and the marble.
Yeah.
That's the only tough thing about doing live streams and podcasts. Is
I do like
it's always when it's hottest.
Okay, I keep saying this game is a horror game. This game's a horror game. Like, there's some serious body horror in this game. You're gonna come up to it real close, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, body horror is usually one of my favorite horror genres.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got 3 people watching. Hello, hello, the third person. Welcome. And we're playing for a bit. Wow, we've been playing for 2 hours. We've actually been having fun chatting and talking about stuff.
Yeah.
I've been playing this game because I've been wanting to play this game, and you know, video game thing be damned.
And we've been rigging the votes, so he's forced to play something else.
Yep.
Like, could you really be mad at Overlord when he has
I'm
that
not mad
many
at
minions to
Overlord.
vote for him?
I'm not mad at it at all.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are at all.
On board, Bob. They were all lured there.
They're all lured.
They were all lured there by the call. She called out to them, and then like she melted them.
I'll say for a villain, she's pretty beautiful. Now, is she supposed to be like a Naga snake woman?
No, she's a. If you're watching this, she actually does. There's a whole story here about the environment and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'm popping in, looking at different things as we're talking. I haven't been watching the full gameplay the whole time. Mostly, I've been pacing back and forth in my place.
Yeah, I actually got to go check the AC in a couple seconds, but I wanted to. I'm very interested to see if this game actually lets me finish it or get to disc 2.
Yeah, unless I'm actively playing the game, like I was with Captain Rum Panda. Once again, check him out. Great guy.
Yep. Again, if you want to put his link in there, you can. Go to his channel and bam, bam, bam. Put it in, my friend. Put it in there.
Oh, I can? Okay, cool.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I don't know if he wants me to or not, but I'd imagine he would.
Well, we're not saying anything. We're not saying anything. Like I said, what did we do? What did we really say that was controversial? Like, other than like, I think that, you know, in right now for Yeah. I think the only thing we said that was that was bad is I think right now the two most battle ready countries on the planet are like India and fucking the other country, and that was
Because
it.
that's just because the chief is a stinky liar and doesn't know America's capabilities.
Oh no, I know America's capabilities, but I don't think you could fight a war. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. You can't. I don't believe you can fight a war. On that note, I do have to change my water.
Okay. The only reason we can't fight a war is because of all the goddamn paperwork. We have to go
Yeah,
through like Geneva Convention and all this shit.
yeah. I don't think.
That's why we've been forced to do proxy battles like fucking Metal Gear Solid. Okay. All right. Put his link in the channel, I believe.
We are not fast, so we're good to go, boys and girls. I have to always check every once in a while.
Yeah. I think I got the proper link for his channel loaded up
Okay.
and put in to the live chat.
Yeah, go for it. You're welcome to it. But no, like I was saying with this whole shenanigans with, see, I like hypothetically, if let's say a combination of North Korea and Cuba invaded America,
Invasion USA.
Yeah, Wolverines. That wasn't Invasion USA, by the way, the one I'm talking about. But let's say that country did.
So
I would say
countries,
that was Red Dawn. I'm talking about the famous movie Red Dawn. The Wolverine.
Which countries?
Cuba and North Korea.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Wolverines. Chat knows what I'm talking about.
I'd say Cuba. Don't know what's going on over there, but most of the things they have are likely secondhand. And North Korea, seriously.
No, seriously, that's
You think with what we do, we wouldn't notice them?
Bob, that is actually how that is actually legit. How that goes.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie The Wolverines. North Korea and Cuba attack America. That is legitimately the actual thing to this.
Not enough of a force, plus the citizen militia, so there's more than what else?
They catch them off guard. They catch America completely off guard, and then they nuke. They secretly nuke China, and Russia helps them, but they don't get involved, of course.
Hold on. Okay. So, originally, it was a secret attack from North Korea and Cuba. Then somehow they get a nuclear warhead to go off in the States.
No, in China.
In China. And Russia assisted them with that. It's kind of weird to attack one of your allies, but...
Yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over. It's a wild thing. They got completely annihilated. The way this happened is they planned this for years and they did some serious damage before anything was given. It's an interesting movie actually. We do got to watch Red Dawn eventually. That's part of the watch list because it's but it's this idea that a country actually pulled it off. And boy, did they ever pull it off. And so that's the kind of funny thing about
this. So that it's just a stupid movie. That ain't gonna happen.
Wolverine.
As one of the Navy phrases is, always ready.
Wolverines. That's all I'm gonna say. You watch that movie. It's an interesting, stupid movie. It's basically a.
There's only two ways an attack like that can happen on the States.
Yeah.
One, through sheer surprise, such as 9/11.
No, it was sheer surprise.
And the second one is subterfuge. And when I say sheer surprise, it has to be like during a flight like 9/11. This one,
Bob, it was both. America didn't see it coming.
Okay. Because the subterfuge would have to be something with internal affairs.
Oh yeah, no, they
FBI and stuff like that.
A bunch of military bases were blown up before they even had a chance. It was like literally America got caught with their pants completely fucking down, and they were completely like, they planned it for 10 years. Apparently, it was like something along that line.
That is such a Hollywood move. Of course, they would think of that.
Yeah, it was all planned.
They would assume we're retarded, but you know.
Well, you are.
In the best way. We are retarded in the best way. Junkyard dogs. Yeah, you can trick junkyard dogs, but how long before it rips your nuts off?
Right. You just gotta give the right thing. Look. Okay, take it from someone who knows. You can beat the junkyard dog. You just have to be smart about it.
And take it from someone who knows military capabilities.
I deal with the junkyard dog. And again, this also takes place way like it was a complete surprise. Like they caught us off
Cold War era.
Yeah, it was Cold War era, and they caught you completely off guard. Like it was
that's very much a Hollywood Cold War movie.
Yeah, it was, and it was America literally got like blindsided. It was actually pretty amusing. I remember.
Like you enjoy your allies being attacked.
Well, no. That's the funny thing. There were no allies at that point. Like it was kind of amusing that, like America, Canada, like they planned it out like in such a way they actually defeated us in they defeated America in a big way, and no one saw it coming. That's the funny thing.
I must remind people
Yeah.
Any keyboard warriors saying otherwise. It's like, no, this is not a real thing. Would it be possible? Not without internal affairs. Not without somebody on the American side for sabotaging themselves.
Ding.
That's me putting it nice. We still have to.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They got quickly outrun by the great army. It's a weird amalgamation of acts of power. It's a stupid movie. It's meant to be a very, very stupid movie. Then many people have said this would never work, and I agree. It would never fucking work. But it's a good.
Bring it up.
It's a good movie. It actually has a lot of emotion to it, and a lot of heart, and a lot of thought.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing more disappointing than having some fat guy who only exists fast food riding around on one of those scooters you see at Walmart, blows your back out with a double barrel. Imagine you trained your whole life just to die for that.
Yeah, it gets taken out by a Walmartian.
Yeah.
I don't know who created that term. But that has been one of my funniest terms I've heard people say, like the Walmart. That has become a thing now with all of our friend groups. I love that term, Walmartian.
Trying to figure out where the origin of stone came from when it comes to potheads. Usually when I hear somebody get stoned, it's an execution.
At rock? That's where I got it from.
A pet rock?
the pet rock, the toy, the fun toy of the 70s. Oh, can we talk about that? I've been wanting to bring this up for a long time. People keep saying the new in thing. Like, oh, the new in thing, it's the new in thing. The new in thing exists, and now this new in thing exists. Now people I can't believe people are stupid enough to buy a fucking Stanley Cup, or I can't believe people are stupid enough to buy this, or they're like stupid enough to buy that. Can I be honest?
Or do Chinese made stuff
Yeah. That's the new thing. Dude, I was around for Pet fucking Rock, okay?
Oh, I also imagine you were around during the Beanie Babies.
Yeah, Beanie Babies. I was around for Furbies. I saw people with Tamagotchis that didn't know what a fucking Tamagotchi was. But they had their little eggshell. They literally I saw a 32-year-old woman when I was younger with a fucking Tamagotchi. A fucking Tamagotchi. Why in the fuck does a woman have a Tamagotchi?
Sometimes old people could like video games, but more likely if it's the time period I'm thinking of, like not. Because I mean, hell, nowadays, boomers and the like are into Pokemon.
Yeah, I still play Pokemon on occasion, but I also use the bathroom a lot.
But you get what I'm saying, where a generation that thought video games were the worst thing ever is now playing Pokemon, be it video game or card form, or collecting the different plushies and shit. Isn't it funny that Facebook did to the boomer generation what they said video games would do to us?
Yep. Well, no, like I said, Tamagotchi makes me laugh, but no, like I said, I've seen stuff. I saw someone recently with a fucking Game Boy hanging off a backpack, and I'm like, is that a Game Boy? That's a fucking Game Boy. Why does this person have a Game Boy? Okay, like there's a point when I say to myself, man's got a Game Boy. That's cool, but like, the man's got a Game Boy. Like, I don't know, man. We're in a weird era in our life.
I can understand the 90s to early 2000s, because having Pokemon Pikachu Edition on the Game Boy was pretty cool. Be a nice thing to just whip out while you're doing laundry over at the laundromat.
Yeah, I did that a couple times. Well, like I said, I literally have a little device I have that I run my games off of, and I'll sit there and play Pokemon fucking Fire Red or Leaf Green, and I'll flip that out and play it. And I got a big fucking fat screen. I'll just sit there and play that for a couple hours.
I would say some games on the Game Boy are superior to DS.
I'd say some games on the Game Boy are superior to freaking actual games, like games on a PS on the PlayStation.
I can agree with that. Nowadays, we're getting a lot of Unity garbage. I don't know why, but it's like, don't get me wrong, Unity engine, fantastic, but it's like app games, like phone games and shit for like 99 cents.
Oh, we do gotta talk about one game. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. The Pony game. Pony Girl game.
Oh.
No, you can. I didn't say anything. I was fine.
Okay, because you said pony game, and I was like, is he trying to be vague for a reason?
No, I just noticed the pony game. I really don't know what it's actually called.
Oh yeah, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby.
Like, first of all, can I be honest? Like honest truth here. Uma Musume, this show, I have to say it. Why someone hasn't made a maid cafe where a bunch of women wearing maid outfits go running down a giant fucking thing like a rally race is beyond me on comprehension and thought. I can't be the only motherfucker that thinks that legit should be a thing.
Wait,
It can't.
So,
I can't.
like the horse girls, or like a real life track
Like
thing
real life
with
women,
maid girls.
real life woman running down a track like that.
That's kind of like a video game now. Yeah.
Why not? I mean, you get your burgers, you get your fries, and you pick your best girl that you want to see win.
Yeah.
Why can't that be a thing? I can't be the only one that thinks that.
So I imagine a maid dress would be quite difficult to find.
Well, yeah, but it's still kind of why not? Like, I was thinking about that today. I was talking to a friend of mine about that. He said, somebody who does that, someone who actually makes that a thing and makes it like a horse girls and stuff and turns that into like a rally race, like, yeah, why not? Like, I mean, they have a maid cafe where it's men dressed up as women.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Bob, your Navy's showing.
Yeah. What if I like going to the Fat Boy Cafe?
Look. Everyone has a thing, and everyone has a right to have that thing.
Especially if you pay for it.
No, that's prostitution. Oh shit. Yeah, no. Everyone has a thing, and I'm okay with people having those things. Everyone should have a thing.
No, I have a stickler for what constitutes a Fat Boy.
And I do. And one day I will have my Vulcan girl. And when I get my Vulcan girl, I will be happy. Yes.
I don't understand.
I want a Vulcan girl. That's all I'm gonna say.
Vulcan?
Give me my Vulcan.
What's a Vulcan? I don't know what a Vulcan is.
Star Trek. Star Trek.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, outside of the minigun, I don't know what a Vulcan is. I know what Balkans are.
I want my Vulcan girlfriend. Give me my Vulcan girlfriend.
Actually, you buy it off a wig, so it's a Balkan woman. Like a male flag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Bob, Bob, were you reincarnated in the Thailand area?
No.
Yeah, we got, hey, how goes, my friend? How is life treating you there, good sir? How's the card game universe going for you? No, but like I said, like,
I've been thinking about maid cafes, and I'm like, damn, what good ideas
but why
for a maid
hasn't
cafe?
someone made a rally race? Like, no, you could literally do Olympic maid cafes. You could have different maid cafes. Here's what I'm saying. Having different maid cafes, like, legitimately. By the way, we're gonna get a fun moment coming up. You're gonna like this, Bob. Watch this scene in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
You'll find out, Bob. It's pretty epic. Yes, she used her powers to ignite a horse, and the horse is on fire on a rail, and you have to fight this woman. And there's awesome epic music.
Michael said it's also the best donkey song this morning. Haven't played
Oh, really? He liked it. I'm happy to hear, man. I won't buy it because it's Switch 2, but I'm happy to hear it.
Let's see what he talks about with this fight. One maid cafe idea that I don't know if they have it in Japan, but I think it's really cool, was doing that cafe that had a where everything's tank themed, and it arrives on trolley. I thought that was really cool.
I remember one where there actually are girls in the dress in military fatigue. It's from the country, and they all dress up in this like weird, like each one of them has their own military fatigue that they dress up in. I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah.
Still thinking about what you said about the horse girl, where it's an actual rally race. But that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's an idea. But you have it like an Olympic.
Or on the side of the menu, it's the people racing that day.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And if your girl wins, you get a free fries or something like that. Like the girl who's serving you that day. That is a good idea.
I'd say make it team day. Like you have the red, blue, and all these different. So like the girl serving you isn't necessarily the runner for that day, but it's the runner on a different day. That way there wouldn't be any conflicts, because you imagine you're done with a race, you're exhausted. You're not gonna want to serve. So I'd say
you film it.
Like
you film it the day before. You do the races the day before. And then so what you would do is, if you want to go see the races live, you can go to the races live. But then if you don't go to the races live and you go to like either thing, or you get a couple trips.
Yeah, I've never been to Japan, but I've always wanted to go to a maid cafe.
Yeah, or you could have it. You could have it as racing teams. So the girl who's going to race that day is a racing team.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Where it's like, oh, you're being served by a maid from the yellow team or something, but you can vote on any of the other colors.
Yeah. But your personal thing, you get a free meal or something like that.
Yeah, or a dance or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because sometimes they do, like, what is it, the anthem for the maid cafe. It's like a nice little entertainment thing.
Yep. Like, I knew there was a Gundam one at one point. There was actually a Gundam maid cafe. And all the girls dressed up like Federation girls. Like, they wore the Federation short skirts and shit.
Just for that, I would actually walk into that cafe dressed up as a Xeon.
Yeah.
I think
they had a Xeon one, too. I just can't remember, like... I remember hearing about it. The Resident Evil one got in a lot of trouble. I remember that. It actually had a biohazard, LOL. People started getting food poisoning.
Oh, man. See, if I was ever to go to a Gundam one, I want a Zaku dumpling.
No. They had some
dumplings. Imagine a dumpling that looks like a...
Have you ever seen the Gundam, the Zaku puddings?
No, I have not.
Look up Zaku puddings. That's a real thing.
Japan has so many innovative things when it comes to food, candies, and otherwise. One of the neat things I found recently was fishing challenges.
Yeah.
With the gummies, where you got to take them out of the frame, but you got to pull on the line. It's so cool.
I got a friend of mine that wants those. He bought a bunch. He ordered them from Japan. He's getting them sometime in the next couple weeks.
Okay, so Zaku pudding.
Yes, that's a real thing. Look it up. I'm not lying. You can still buy them now. Just don't know if you can get. I don't know if you can get them through all the fun of the big old T word.
Oh no! It thinks I want painting, like a painting tutorial. No, I want pudding.
Pudding. It's a pudding cup. I gotta buy puddings.
There it is. Oh wait, no, that's a mug. That's a mug.
No, they actually have. I'll look for it later. It actually isn't. There actually is. I found out.
I got excited because I saw it in a box. And that's a mug. I'd still take the mug. That's cool.
So New York is slowly disappearing due to all the outbreaks and the fact that people are disappearing. And she's basically absorbing their being into her body.
Zaku head mug with the lid. That's really cool. I like that.
I wanted to get my Zaku plates, but I haven't been able to find any of them.
They also have one that doesn't look like a full head, but it's painted on. It's Shars. So it's like a generic coffee mug that's painted in the Commander red.
Yep.
And it has the face of it painted on it, but the other green one has a legit formation of a Zaku head. Oh, this one I want. I'll take this one. MS Tech 06F Zaku 2 mass production mobile suit written on the mug, but right on top of the loop that you grip on is a Zaku peering over into the drink. That one's adorable. I like that. How much for it on eBay? Oh, fuck that price.
Yeah, I want to get some Zaku pins. Fuck, they're expensive. Like fucking $14 a pin. I'm like,
Oh, I see why. I see why it's so expensive. Is because it was part of the Gundam Cafe.
Yep.
It's $165.63.
Look on Google. I'm certain you can find the Gundam puddings. Like I am
looking on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google and then it's showing me some eBay things through images and all that.
Look up Gundam pudding. That should actually get you the Zaku pudding.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't find them, but try Gundam pudding. You should be able to find it. Because I've seen them. I had one once for way back in the day. A friend of mine brought me one. We ate it and he wanted the container, so I gave him the container back.
It's showing a bunch of more mugs.
It's not showing you pudding?
No, I put in Gundam pudding cup.
No, just put in Gundam pudding. Here. You know what? I'll look right now. You're making me look.
Yeah, if I just leave it at pudding, it thinks I'm looking for painting tutorials.
Gun and wood. Yeah, found it in one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance, send that to me. Yeah, I'm kind of vexed that it was like, oh, you want painting? Oh, you want a mug? It's like, no,
it's called Zaku themed tofu cells. I found it.
Tofu. Okay, that's why it was tofu.
Yeah. I don't know why you couldn't find it, but I found it in one, man.
Alright.
I want this. Here you go, Bob. By the way, I can actually buy it. There you go, Bob. Bob's gonna want that. Bob's gonna want that so bad.
I don't know why, but oh, what the hell is this? So that's legit an edible item, or is that just the container?
Yes, that's actually an edible. Yes, that's an edible thing. That's the lid. That's the lid to the container, and then you can see where the actual edible pudding, the edible mess, right there. You can see it right there. It's that little plastic thing. That's actually what it is. It's a Gundam tofu. It was like, yeah, you can still. I think you can still buy those. That's actually
cool.
edible.
I myself am not the biggest fan of tofu.
All depends how you eat it. I like to freeze tofu personally when I eat it. And it all depends. It has to be sweetened tofu because I won't eat the
yeah.
I won't eat the meaty one. Like I can't remember what brand that is, but just it's gross.
For me, eating tofu just feels like I'm consuming mass. that makes any sense. Where it has no flavor.
Yeah.
It's just a cube. It feels like I'm in one of those dystopias, Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Granted, every time I've had tofu, it was from certain restaurants, be it kind of buffets or like a proper set restaurant, but nothing on the higher end because I'm broke. I'm about to say, man, I ain't got a lot of money to go to restaurants.
Yeah, a friend of mine
Every time I go to a fancy restaurant, they always rip you off. That's like paying $90 for a steak smaller than your nutsack. Always pissed me off with that.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those things that kind of annoyed the hell out of me too. It's like I'm not going to spend that money. Like to me, I used to buy pudding all the time. Like there's too much sugar and stuff. Like recently, okay, I was going to buy some generic cans of beans, like the no-name cans of beans. I looked at the sugar content. I'm like, wait a minute, that was not that high. What the fuck? Why is this like 14 grams for one can? Like that's nuts. I'm looking at this, like that doesn't look like that's sweetened beans. Like that's not like, why are you adding sugar to fucking, baked beans, man?
Yeah, that's
like 14 grams. That should be like, I was grossed out by that because that's too
beans
sweet.
shouldn't have sugar unless it's like they added the brown sugar beans. But if they're just brown beans, then
no, it's beans and tomato sauce. What the fuck is 14 grams of sugar doing in beans and tomato sauce? Like, and it wasn't even pork and beans. Like, I could see maybe pork and beans because they don't want the bitterness. Like, can people fucking handle fucking bitterness for fuck's sakes? It's like shit. Like, I was so grossed out at how high a sugar content, because it was never like that before. I can tell you this right now because I've been buying that no-name brand of beans. I've been buying for years. That was lower than the name brands. Why did they increase it by 14 grams?
Yeah.
Like,
I do hear stories of people who come over from like the UK or Europe or any other place. The moment they go into an American store and they see the sugar or they eat it and just feel a sugar high immediately.
Yeah, yeah, no, like I bought some, for example, I bought myself a thing of cottage cheese, lactose cottage cheese.
Oh yeah,
I took two bites of it and went, why is this sweet? Why the fuck is this sweet? I mean, I'm looking for that savory little taste, eh? And it's like, this is fucking gross. Like, I didn't finish it, I just threw it out.
Yeah, over at my store, there is one cottage cheese brand that I get, and they have like the original, and then I forget what the other one. I think it's like low carb or something else. The original is so sweet that, but I've kind of moved on to the low carb variant because it's not as sweet or bitter.
Well,
it's subtle, but
I was so grossed out by that. I was just like, this is really, really gross. Like, I was super disgusted by that. I was like, ew, what the fuck is with this? I don't know what's going on with everything having high sugar lately, but damn, man, what the hell? Like
another shift.
Yeah. Like I had like a friend of mine recently. Like we just bought ourselves. I bought myself not a bag of chips, but I bought myself something similar with that low thing, like the low stuff. I'm usually I don't buy junk food that often. But I mean, the sugar content on that was nuts. But we have been playing for 2 hours, so I'm going to call it here.
Okay, I was gonna state something. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
I know it's a horror movie, but do you think the stuff was trying to make people aware of like all the chems in the food? Because the stuff
Well,
is
first of all,
supposedly
the stuff.
sweet.
No. The stuff has no chemicals in it, by the way. The stuff is all natural. It was the idea of corporization and the fact that we would purposely, even if something was dangerous, we'd still put it down our bellies because people will sell it. It's all about marketing and it's all about marketing and corporization. That's what the stuff is.
Okay.
It's not what it's the fact that this stuff was dangerous and they knew it was fucking dangerous, but they still fucking fed it to people.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking with the sugar increase and all that. That's why I think the stuff is not propaganda, but kind of like saying, "Hey, look out what's in your food," sort of thing.
Well, because like, okay, here's the thing with beans. Like, I was even talking to a friend of mine about beans. You're not like a can of beans, for example. You're not going to run into another can of beans like that. Like, okay, can of beans and tomatoes should have the same sugar content, have the same thing. It should be a system-wide thing. So, my only theory is when I saw that, I was like, huh. I think they're like I'm now an avid believer of they're purposely putting stuff in our food that they really shouldn't be. Like that's way too high. Like, no, you don't do that to us. But no, that was really gross. When I looked into that, I was like, grody.
Stinky, nasty.
Yep.
So yeah, I can agree with you. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Any other closing notes?
That's my closing note right now. I think we're pretty much done here. I think we've gone our 2 hours. Thank you very much for everyone who listened, and we'll probably have more people listen to it after. But yeah, we'd like to. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe we'll do some more Parasite Eve. Leave a link if you want more Parasite Eve. Say more Parasite Eve in the description. I'd like to thank everybody who listened in, and we'll see you next time on Fork More Cheap Reviews. See ya.